Here we go. Well, guys, you get to watch me get started here. Although there's not a whole lot to look at right off the bat. Let's Hello. What are you up to these days? I'm just about to hit up the stream. Is the server down right now? Oh, okay. Just me. Yeah. Yeah, it's not edited at all. It's more of just a record than anything else. Huh. Yeah. So that leads me to another question. I did last night. Do you mind if, in general, chat, I advertise on your channel, or not advertise, but show my stream on your channel, or would you rather me not? I had 3 with me for a little while. Yeah. I had 11 people at one point last night, 12 people at one point last night watching, and had. Yeah. I need to figure out. I need to put your server in the in the description on YouTube, which I may do here in a minute. I've got which I'm actually live right now, and I've got 2 viewers already. Oh no, one of them's a bot. Yeah, one of them's a bot. Yeah. Crazy Mike's. I'm gonna have to ask him if I can. General streamers. Oh yeah. Here we go. I don't know him personally, no, but I have his Discord and I've played in his servers quite a bit. He comes up with some good stuff, but kind of like you say, he just leaves. You want me to send you the Discord link to his channel? He's not going to talk to me if he won't talk to you. I mean, because I don't know him, like I say. And he's got an ask questions here portion. Yeah, or nothing at all. Yeah, so the Crazy Mike's is in your, yeah. I was also playing BFC last night. No, it's Bravo Foxtrot, Gaming. It's, Brothers Gaming, Brothers Live, Brother something. Anyway, BFC Gaming last night. And, yeah. Just because some of the other guys I was playing with wanted to jump over there. It's an older server. It's actually one of the original servers when I first started playing. They've got some pretty cool stuff. Yeah. So I really should get into some of the producing side of it, because you could take some things out of that would be amazing for a server, and then leave some, or that kind of make their server kind of bleh. But you know, everybody plays differently, so you're never gonna have a server that just everybody loves, you know. Yeah. Well, have you look up on YouTube sometime when you get a chance the day DayZ died. Yeah. No, that is dead on. That is dead on. And see what a lot of people. Oh, that's the issue. My. Hold on. My headphones are in surround sound for some reason. Yeah, well, it's making everything all echoey. They have directional hearing, but when they're in surround sound, they suck. Unless you're watching TV. If you're watching TV, it's great. I was wondering why everything was so echoey. Because it kind of makes you sound like you're in a little box in a little room. Yep, just went live. Which, what link? The link to my stream, or the link to, yeah. All right. Yep. So, the friend I was playing with last night, and you know, everything's different. So the friend I was playing with last night, and I don't know what kind of feedback you get from people who play. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn this down. But I mean, you can jump in and do it. I don't know what time you were planning on doing it, but you could jump in now. We could team up for a bit. But like I was saying, so I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what kind of feedback. I'm getting some really bad echo from somewhere. Yeah. But what I've been But what I've been going on about for like the last 10 minutes, I hadn't spit out yet, is the first thing I got asked for both players I had playing last night were, where are the custom guns? So, you might... Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I told him. I said you were waiting for updates. Yeah. So, and I'll tell you some of my favorite and some of their favorite. If you do get on the BFC Gaming, the Esseker 2, or Esseker 1, maybe the UK server, it might work a little better for you. Esseker 1. Look at the SMA weapons. Not, there's the ones that are all in pink. Uh, they have their own specific sites and their own specific rail systems, and they all work really well. And they're the ones I prefer because they look cool, they sound great, and they have the flip-up sights. The ones that it starts out as like a regular old holograph, and then you control divide, and it flips up the sight for a little bit of range. Like those are my favorite. It's what most people use. Yeah. So, yeah, but you know, like for the most part, I don't have to download mods anymore. I have the A3 launcher, and I've got pretty much all of them downloaded in the first place. You know, so I know a lot of people use the A3 launcher, and I've got probably 70% of the mods already downloaded, at least all the ones that are going to be used on Exile servers. So it's oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I did the server update for some reason because it's taking forever to download the mission file. Maybe it's my end. It's got to be on my end then. Last night when I was streaming, and I attributed it just to me streaming, but every now and then I would get a few blips of, like they would be like 6 or 7 in a row, you know, over the matter of a minute or two of network connective issues. It would say yeah, network. Like, I mean, no, I mean, but I kind of expected a little bit on the server I'm playing because it is going all the way across. It's going across the entire U.S. and then over to the U.K. So I expect that I could have some lag spikes, but And you know, I don't know if you watched to the end of the stream last night, because you know it was long. It's probably 5 hours or more. But last night on BFC, towards the end, no, I ended it before I went to BFC, so you wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, so some of the guys that were playing, they or one of the guys that was playing, he got in a helicopter. Things glitched out on him a little bit, and he crashed the helicopter. No big deal. Went back, got his gear, and then while he was running across, BattleEye, I don't know if Infostar runs for BattleEye or BattleEye runs for Infostar. I don't know what exactly happened. BattleEye disconnected him for some reason, like possible duping or something, which he wasn't. We were literally just doing a mission. I have a feeling. No, on BFC. Yeah, but they're highly established. They have a full server every night, you know. And then once that happened, he come back on and all his gear was gone. And he's done. I guarantee he won't be back on BFC. Guaranteed. Yeah. But you see, that's why I think I've lasted so long on Exile, is that I play it as a broken game. Like, if I lose my stuff, I've already expected to lose my stuff, you know? Which, yeah. Yeah. Well, because it's happened because in the early days, in the very early days of Exile when I was playing, just getting on a ladder was like a 50-50 shot at death because it would slam you into the ground. For some reason I didn't connect. It just sent me back to the main page. Let me see if I can connect now. I think I timed out. And my ping is 166. So uh yeah. Here we go. It looks like it's going through this time. So BattleEye does that though. BattleEye has been giving problems to every server I've played on besides King of the Hill for a month now. Okay. So somewhere on this map I have a plane, and I don't remember where it was at. I'm going to... Yeah, I bet you do. Wait, yeah. Yeah, see, my friend made me leave last night because he was like, I need more players, I want more players, so that's why we went to VFC. What? Alright. Yeah. Yeah. It's already marked. I've already got it marked. Hello everybody in the chat. You're here with the server creator.
He's playing right now, and we're just getting started. Off to a good start. We're already up to 5, and back down to 3, and up to 5, and we're gonna hold there for a bit. It looks like. Huh. No. Well, I don't know. He never flies, so I'm sure just everything was scaring him. And I was trying to tell him, you understand that was like a near perfect landing. I had to come around a couple of times because I didn't know if I was going to be able to land there. I had to check for space. Well, and when you come around like that, you have to swing the tail end around, or else you're just going to run straight off the end of the runway. That has no brakes on it. Especially on the grass, you just slide. That plane lands at around 120, and I think I had to touch it down at 150 because I was on the side of a hill. But as long as you touch it down flat at 150, you'll be fine. Yeah, it went back to night anyway. Oh, now I gotta get geared up again. I'll start building a base here soon. I really need a new keyboard because my page up button is broken on my keyboard because I've had it for like 3 years, and I can't figure out what that key is in the configuration, so I can't get it to anything else, so I can't raise anything, so it just kind of kills base building for me right now. Sometimes I can snap to a base pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I've got a T for marking, and I have Y for user action 2, which is normally what I use for vaulting and advanced movement. Other than that, everything's the same. And then all my flight controls on my joystick. So, by the way, if you kill a AI with a rocket launcher, you will not get the rocket launcher. It despawns it immediately. Yeah. Which is normally a good thing because because I'd hate for the AI to spawn with some kind of locking rocket launcher or something like that.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Yeah, I always park off of it, and I try not to fly directly over missions. Now, one server I played had the AI that were too OP. I was in a armored, not armed, but an armored Chinook, and I flew over in the Chinook, and I got one-shotted flying around 400 kilometers an hour at like 600, 700 feet, and I got one-shotted. I was like, all right, that's too much, man. Of course. Yeah. So almost every time I've had a base on here, it's been right here. Let's mark it inside, up north by the CCP Delta. Every time I've had a base on this map. I mean, it's not necessarily a nice area. It's just a good place to land. You can land all your helicopters out back, and you can see down in the valley, and people aren't really going to sneak in from behind you. So, yeah, and it's, like I said, it's not really covered, but just depends on how you like to build your base. Yeah. Yeah. Which Arma3 Koth has taught me how to land helicopters, so I can normally get them in and out pretty quick. So that's normally what we use to run around in. That little plane, in the end, is so much fun anyway, just to fly around. Because it's so fast, you can get it up to 500 or 600 if you get it on a good down angle. The Mozzie. Oh yeah, it's like made out of sticks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, the other thing I've seen that I've noticed on here, you don't have toilet paper, extremely hard to find, and extremely expensive. So, I've played servers where it's been 600 caps, or 600 tabs. I've played servers where it's been 300 tabs, and I played one server where it was 1100 tabs and almost impossible to find toilet paper. I don't know, is that some kind of running joke in the community? Yeah. They just turn down that loot spawn and then make it. Oh, the flares? Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it because you can't use them. I mean, they're supposed to be handheld flares, but you never can seem to equip them. I've heard of it. I haven't looked into it, no. But yeah. Is it? I wonder if it's gonna be meleeable. Like if you're gonna be able to swing it like you do an axe. Yeah. Are you using 5.56? Yeah, that happens. At anything over 100 meters, 5.56 is. Yeah. Unless you get a good headshot on him. Oh yeah, I'm back up to a substantial amount of pop tabs. Enough to keep me moving here. I'll tell you what I thought was pretty OP. I was running back to my body, and you might have seen this on the stream at one point, and that Huey flew over and dropped 3 guys, and as soon as they touched the ground, they one-shot me. Yeah. Huh. You know what would be kind of fun? Of course, I know AI take up a lot of power, but like having some base somewhere on the map, maybe not mark it, and have it be the AI like home base, like all these Roman AI, have it their home base, and have like 20 or 30 or something AI up there. You know, put in a spot where it can't be sniped, you know, So it could be like kind of an in-game. Get all your buddies together and go raid the AI base. Yeah. Oh, a radiation zone? Hmm. NBG, in, uh, uh, Nancy Bravo, Golf, Neckbeard Gaming was another thing I've played. That another server I've played that has been pretty decent. But they stepped away. They stepped away from more of the survival aspect of it and made like militarized missions where you do that. You like take over entire towns and people, which is all to play style. People kind of stopped fighting each other and started fighting these huge missions where an AI would take over an entire town. There'd be machine guns on every corner and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, because it's almost too easy, if you will. Because you get, yeah. I'm gonna have to fly around here for a second, see where I can take off. See what's gonna happen. Oh, I can take off there. Oh, there is a base here. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can take off here. I should have put my flaps down. Yeah. Yep. I did it. Yeah. Let's see. Where can I? Skill. Buttons. I might buy a helicopter this time. Well, I'm not going to get any help from the wind, that's for sure. Is there a place where you can add like windage and stuff into bullet characteristics? Or is that a mod? Because I know I've seen servers that have it, but they're normally like milsim servers. No, windage. Like the wind will affect, like the speed of the wind will affect the bullet path. I mean, and they give you a little, like a little wind device and everything. Like on the servers I've seen it on. You can craft one or buy one. Calculate the windage out and all that. Like I said, I normally see them on milsim servers, but in the early days when you start streaming, I've noticed your viewer count bumps around so much.
Yeah, so the most I've ever had on at one time is I got raided by a guy. He's actually a good friend of mine now, and he plays Rocket League. And I don't know why he decided to pick mine, because I was streaming Rocket League, I guess, at the time. That's probably why I just decided to pick mine. And I had like 30 viewers for, 5 or 6 hours. And I was like, man, this was my break. Now I'm going to have a viewing base, but yeah. Because yeah, but I mean, but they stuck around, so I figured, they'd come back. Like, if they didn't like the stream, then they would have, come over there, said hi, the raid would be over, and they'd leave, within a few minutes. But they stuck around for a few hours. I mean, but when I was noticing those people, it's also on the weekend. This is a weekday, people have work and all that. Yeah. I mean, so I think like anybody can put a good hook out there pretty much and get somebody to click on their servers, and they might stick around and watch the stream for a bit, but you have to have something special about you that brings them back. That brings them back week to week or stream to stream. So people may sit around and watch for a little while, and I had this one guy that used to come back every single day. It was just one guy, and then I took a break from streaming for a bit, and I even played with him live for a bit, but now I don't see him anymore. He was from Australia, but yeah. I'll tell you what I've been doing semi-good on is YouTube. I think I'm up close to 10,000 views now over my videos, and I've got weekly I get like close to 3 hours a week of view time that people view my streams. And I mean, in a week somebody sits around and watches me jick jack for 3 hours. That seems pretty good, and I'm gaining popularity on YouTube. So it makes me wonder if I should start editing some of my YouTube stuff and putting together, some stories, things like that. Maybe I could bring even more in, but I'd really rather just kick it off on Twitch. I'm not real happy with YouTube and the way they do things. How? Take a little share, yeah.
I mean, on YouTube, I actually qualify for monetize, but yeah. Oh my lord. Yeah. So yeah. Hmm. I wonder about some things like so like Dr. Disrespect. I want to say he makes thousands and thousands. I mean, he lives off of what he, you know, makes on Twitch. And just day to day, he makes $400 or $500 a day in donations or more. I would love to see what his net worth is like on streaming on the streaming site. So yeah, all the kickbacks and sponsorships and all of that. So when you're right, when those large amounts of monies come into play, it starts ruining things for people because somebody that's iconic basically brand, they brand Twitch. Twitch is now branded by Dr. Disrespect's face, especially since he won Streamer of the Year. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, there's no way I would turn it on. Yeah, but then the issue is then he does something on stream or on camera that's against the general rules, and they have to start making all these crazy rules, and that's where the little guy starts to get hurt. Because he'll just change up his act a little bit, go back on there and still have 20,000 viewers the next time he jumps on. You know. Yeah, yeah, but that was his fault, and for the most, yeah, but see, I don't feel for that guy at all. For the most people, he made his money getting on there being an ass anyway, and he was just sensational with like between 10 and 18-year-olds, you know, really young, really immature, and so I never watched or liked him in the first place. So, he didn't gain or lose any of my money or any popularity due to me. Yeah, because that's the next question. Is I wonder how much he made by people just going on there to look to see what he did. You know, how much do you think he made for people going then after they looked to see what he did to see some of his other ridiculous videos just to scoff at him? Of course, that's short term. That's short term. He's not gonna make that money forever. But yeah, you know what I kind of think. Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? I know he didn't do it on purpose, but here's what I think it'll do with him. I think it'll skyrocket his immediate gain. He'll become popular for a short time just on the fact that people want to look and see how disgusted they can be about it. And then and then it'll die out and people will just remember him as that dumbass, you know? Huh. Yeah, and they shouldn't but it's hard to of course this is in politics all the time. It's hard to draw the line between like liberty and individuality and why do we have a guy floating up here? Oh, he's hanging. Oh, that's skip. All right. That's yeah, so anyway, I mean, you can it's hard to cross the line or draw a line between like liberty and individuality or freedom and like a common decent society. You know, because you can't allow people just to get on YouTube and make snuff films, which I don't know. That may be an English, not an English, a American term, snuff films. But snuff films are like if you go on the deep web and you find like sadistic, crazy nonsense where I don't even want to mention. I don't even want to mention it. It's that bad. It's illegal. It's illegal films. Yeah. So you can't allow people to do that on YouTube, but neither do you want to take away their individuality. So it's kind of hard to draw that line of where exactly should we draw that line, you know? I mean, people do it all the time on stream. I don't think Twitch is that bad about it yet, but it also runs. It can run people off of streams, or it can bring people in. People can get into the conversation, start talking in chat about it. But it all just depends on what kind of audience you. Yeah. 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 I mean, I'm not gonna place myself on which side of the issue, or on a side, because I don't know how I feel about it. All I can tell you is that I grew up in my house with those exact weapons all around me, and I'm in the military now with those exact weapons all around me, and I've never thought to myself that they are in any way evil, bad, or anything else. The person does it. Now, you can't have tools that make them easier for people to do it, but it's not in the end the tool that does it. It is the person, and he could just as easily take a box van full of nitrogen with fertilizer and diesel and blow up the same school and kill just as many or more. So, but if you look at stats, you can see that overall gun violence has been brought down in the UK by banning some of those weapons, or all of them. But in other countries, having those weapons readily available has brought down the crime rate overall. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say on it. We're going to have to come together as a country and, number one, raise our children right to respect the value of life and understand that anytime you make a decision, especially with a gun, you can't take it back. Once it's been fired, you can't take it back. This is not a video game. You can't call the admin and have it reset. You can't take it back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it absolutely comes from the top. And then I'm also a firm believer that the political correctness had a lot to do with this issue, because these kids didn't want to call this kid out. That was weird. And people now are saying, the kids are saying, yeah, we knew he was going to do something like this. Well, why didn't you say something before? And then they said it too late, and the FBI didn't take much notice of it. But they wouldn't call him out. They wouldn't get this kid help because they didn't want to be called, they didn't want to be made fun of or be put down for, calling this kid for what he is. He was a psychopath, is what he was. Yeah. 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 Passing the buck, and parents tend to pass the buck, and
Most of them you get respect right off the bat, and then it drops crates. Yeah, I think it needs to be taken back to the homes. To be 100% honest with you, it needs to go back to the homes because if and parents need to start taking responsibility for their children because you know if their kids messing up in school, they don't they never blame themselves. They either blame a disease, which I'm not saying there aren't diseases out there. That's not what I'm saying. They either blame a disease, number one, yeah, or they blame the school system instead of looking at home and saying, well, how are we raising our kid? You know? And I don't want to be conceited, but I look at it and I'm like, I can see this. Why can't other people see this? And I'm 24 years old, and I can see where a lot of this stems from. Why can't other people get the picture? You know? Yeah. Yeah. Then you have nobody doing it, and these kids are, the kids are growing up to with no discipline whatsoever. It should have blue smoke around it, though. Yeah. Huh. Not at all. If anything, it'll gain people as long as we're not throwing, you know, radical sides on both sides. No. No. I mean, I mean, things still shock me to agree because I take back and I look at it from my point of view. I'm like, I would have never thought about doing that. I would have never considered that as being okay. You know, you go from, I mean, you go from somebody having bad morals to like, this guy is totally sick and twisted, you know? Like, how could a human being even think to do this to another human being? That some of that still shocks me, but that it happened, the fact that it happened doesn't really shock me. I mean, because I mean, at this point, I'm wondering if there's worse, somebody's gonna find it and do it. Like I can feel it.
you're more than welcome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of right in the middle of a mission. Not being super interactive. Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, 8 performs fairly well for me, which is a huge shock for a UK server. I mean, I'm sitting here at, you know, when I look down scope, I'm at, you know, 90 frames, and then when I got the full map rendering, you know, I'm at 65, 70 frames. Oh, am I bleeding? Oh, and I don't have anything to stop it. Oh, that almost killed me. Where did... Yep. Restream. Restream.io. Yes, OBS. So, you know your stream key? Just type your stream key into Restream, set up account, obviously. Type your stream key into Restream, and then it'll restream. Then you'll actually be streaming to Restream.io, and it'll forward it to both platforms. Well, you have to put it in both because I don't know if OBS will allow you to do both at the same time. I'm gonna die. Yes, and it'll stream. Well, it won't let you. It won't let you. Once you put the stream key in another site, it's gonna cancel the other stream key. Yeah. Do you use What do you use? You use OBS what? I've never even heard of it, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I've got some bots in Streamlabs. Well, if they're using OBS's name, then they have to be affiliated, right? Or are... Well, that's kind of bull. I'm never going to be able to hit these guys. I'm swaying so much. I don't have any. Alright, have a good one, man. Need some night vision? I don't need any night vision, man. Oh, that is... My stream looks kind of wonky. Yeah, it's not necessarily the night, it's the, it's this weather. Like, if I put night vision on, I wouldn't be able to see. Yeah, you need night vision. I wish I could somehow turn it up on yours and leave it the same on mine. Did that let's see if that helped at all.
Hopefully that guy has some painkillers or something on him.
Well, isn't this a fine mess I'm in here? I hope one of these other players aren't watching me play this. Not watching me play this. Hope the other players aren't seeing me play, or aren't playing over here. Do I know you, Chief? I was just watching you. Where at? Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. My bad. I just didn't expect you to be on the YouTube platform. I figured you'd be on Twitch since I was watching you on Twitch. Do you play Arma, Chief? You know Kitmans by any chance? Alright, there we go. Finally. Sweet. Yeah, I think that's why I followed you. Is I think I was watching you and her play at one point, and I followed you. Just trying to piece things together, you know. This is a fairly new server, and you're more than welcome to join. You could even join right now. I know you're probably off stream or getting ready to go to bed or something like that, but it's hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. It is JJW's right here. JJW Exile Dayz Project. Right there. It's an EU server, but it runs really good. As you can see, I'm all the way on the west coast, and I get pretty good. I get pretty good frames. I actually get really good frames on it for an Arma server. I think there's only like 2 mods right now. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 total mods. It's not going to take you long to download. He's waiting for the new... You probably already have them downloaded if you've ever played Arma. He only has like... he's waiting for the new server to come... Or the new... Yeah. Kitmans is now playing Arma. She just went live. Anyway, no, she only has a couple of, or he's waiting on the new map to come out, the new Churner's Redux update to come out before he changes anything else on the server. Let me know, Chief, if you get in here, and I'll add you to a party, add you to a group, come pick you up in the heli, and we'll have some fun. The heli's broke, so I have to get it fixed. That's one of the reasons I did the missions. Yeah, that's mainly the reason I'm streaming this server too, is for advertising the server. While I run there, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Multitask gaming. What a...
You better be careful there.
Guys, we're about to be out of fuel here. That's not going to be good. We need a big city. There might be fuel over here. I know what I'll do. Alright guys, I'm counting on this truck having fuel.
Looks like you can't hook on here yet. I got some rules, I count 'em. Alright, so let's see what I don't need here. I don't need 3 of those. I don't need either of those. Alright. Throw these off in here. Cat food? Yeah, okay, we'll keep it. I need to eat something. Sorry, I had to give me a bit of the snack there. You know. This thing burns fuel like nobody's tomorrow. Or like no tomorrow. I was gonna say nobody's business and no tomorrow at the same time. Came out nobody's tomorrow. I do love those flares, though. If there's one thing to say about that, I always am getting gas in this damn thing. There's only 4 of them. How hard could they possibly be? Like I say, sorry guys for the chewing. I hadn't eaten all day. got him. See that, guys? Pretty dope. Of course, that would break that.
Alright guys, so now we gotta figure out how to fuel up my chopper from way the hell out here. Thanks for the follow, I'll get your name in just a minute. Oh, hey, it's JJW. Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for making the server. Guys, that's the server creator right there. Why do I have 8,000 on me? The gun just disappeared off of him. It did. It just straight disappeared off of him. Oh, that's a good gun. That SPMG. Oh boy. I got some rules, I count 'em. Alright, so for future reference, you cannot land on top of these boxes. Even though there's definitely enough clearance under there, it will throw your heli up in there. And in any case, if it doesn't explode, like mine did not explode, it will drain all of the gas. Yeah, fun times.
gotta think about what the hell to do here. Let's lock this for now.
So, note to self, even though you have plenty of clearance in your chopper, never land on top of a crate because it will throw you in the air. And although it didn't explode me, I did lose all my gas.
That sucks.
Yeah. I was thinking we just hit up one of the towns, and pick up a few gas can, hit the nearest gas station, and then come back to the chopper, and I can throw some gas in it and get on my way. I can meet you at the trader, you can ride with me, and I'll get you your money.
Alright, cool.
Oh no, I understand, I get it. You're actually right near the nearest gas station, I think. It's a big chopper, so I'm going to need at least 100 liters to go anywhere. I mean, if you want to pick me up and me help out, then that's cool too. I might could squeeze by with 60 liters, but I'd rather not chance it. You have to go to a gas station, or you can fill them up out of your car. The most convenient way is just to fill them up out of your car and then refuel your car at the gas station. Okay. I don't want to leave you low on gas or anything. Oh, are you in a Ural?
How's it going, everybody in chat? I know this part's a little boring. I'm just waiting on him to get here with gas. That should be more than enough to get me there. You want to fly with me to the gas station, then to Trader, and I bring you back to your truck, or you want to drive your truck to Trader? Okay, I'll meet you there, and if I don't make it before restart, then I'll meet you there after restart.
This is gonna be a close one. I'm already down to 50 liters. I'm still 2,000 meters out. I made it with 20 liters to spare. There's 20,000 in the heli, but I need to get out before get out of the safe zone before restart. Thanks for your help, man. You saved me a lot of time. That was crappy. Can't believe that killed me.
We're gonna switch servers here, guys. We're gonna jump on the jungle. I got some rules, I count 'em. I'll be right back while that loads. Hey, we got another follow. Jay Sparta, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I'm waiting on my wife to get back with dinner. You know what? I think she actually might be cooking tonight. But no, I'm waiting on my wife to get back, and I'm actually kind of wondering where she's at. Oh, well, you just missed it. We just switched over servers to the jungle because I wanted to see some of the new stuff he's got going here. This is the Chernarus Redux map, and oh, looks like we got another follow. And we're gonna play with it a bit, huh? Carrier, thanks for lurking, man. Looks like this server has a few more people in it, so we're gonna play with it a bit. Hold on. Yeah, I do a lot of DayZ and King of the Hill. That's my go-to. But yeah, no, if you ever want to play any of these servers, let me know, or don't let me know, and I will get you the server info and come right on. I normally, so my big thing is I help people like promote their servers. You know, I try all the new ones, the guys that only have a couple people playing, and I try to get them going. Between YouTube and Twitch, it works out pretty well. But like I said, thanks for having you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging on. And I hope we get some good stuff out of this for your viewing pleasure. I thought there was a base down here. I guess not. So stuff is spawning in all cities. I may go up here to the edge of the world here and go in that way. It's kind of a little hacksy trick. What gun do I have on here? Spar, same as the last server. Oh no. Well, you know what? I don't know what your financial situation is like, but you can build one fairly cheap. You can get into the game now. They've made storage space and all so easy. I mean, you could get into it fairly easily. And just, you know, you don't have to build it all at once. Take a year and build it over time. It won't take you long. And you can get into all this. We'd love to have you around. My wife's still working on a 4-year-old HP, but it works out well for what she does. She just normally does a little bit of schooling, and lately she's gotten done with her school, so she's been job hunting on it. We just had to order a new battery for it, but it runs pretty good. It's one of the first ones that came out with touchscreen, you know. I keep looking over here because I used to have a camera over here, but now I have a second screen, so the camera's up here. So my bad if it looks like I'm looking off into the distance. And I'm also checking the chat. Chat's over here as well. That's another good option. They just tend to be expensive for what you get. Gaming laptops, I mean, I'm sure you've already done the research. You can typically get quite a bit of better rig for cheaper if you build your own PC. But yeah, for those that travel, and I'm in the military, I'm in the Navy, stationed up here at Bangor. So I know about traveling a lot. And you're right, whenever I do have to go on travels, I can't take my computer. There's no way. So I just have to go without gaming for a bit. So yeah, for a person traveling, a laptop's a great idea. What kind of gaming laptop are you going to go with? Acer Predator Helos. Is that the one with the 1080 graphics card in it? Uh, 16 gigabytes of storage is not a lot, man. You sure it's not 16 gigs of RAM? Because internal storage, if you're buying a new gaming laptop, you want up around a terabyte. Most cell phones have at least 16 gigabytes of storage in them now. Mine has 128 gigabytes of storage in my cell phone. It's a LG V30. Yeah, shoot me the link and I'll look at it. Have you looked at any of the Alienware style stuff? Alienware is going big places right now. You know who else is going big places? Logitech. Logitech is going big places. Say hi to the peoples. We have. It's my wife. 6. Yeah, it's on YouTube as well. Anyway, you get everything you needed?
Yes, it was expensive.
Why are you gonna... Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, so this guy just switched his server over to Redux, and I actually love the Redux map. I always have. So in the Navy, it's not an MOS; it's a rate, and my rate is MA, which is Master at Arms. They typically do like base law enforcement, the same thing as an MP would do in the Army or the security forces in the Air Force. But what I do is I do asset security specifically. Okay, yeah, I just got your link there. I'm an E4 with 4 years in. 3 years in. 3 years in, my bad. You going into the Marines? Are you in the Marines? What's the story there? Because I work with a lot of Marines on the McSiffin side. My CO is actually a Marine. Lieutenant Colonel Tinson. Looking into going into the Marines. If you don't mind my asking, I'm not trying to pry for information. You obviously don't have to tell me, but how old are you, man? Have you been in contact with a recruiter yet? Or taken the ASVAB test? I think they actually give the ASVAB test now in most high schools. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I come from the South, and they gave the high school, the ASVAB in Texas in high school. But, no, I guess the reason I was asking, are you looking at, it all depends on what you want to do, obviously, but I was wondering if you were trying to go officer and enlisted, or if you have to go officer, you know, you'd have to get a few years of college under your belt and probably some work experience and then try. But they obviously get paid more. I went enlisted. I'm gonna try to switch over to officer because they get paid more and their job's quite a bit better. But yeah. What are you trying to do in the Marine Corps? Are you trying to go infantry? You want to be, I don't know, a tank commander? What's the story? Heavy guns. Heavy guns. So basically, you're going to be infantry, and if you get what you want, it's going to be under like a machine gunner, like ground or like out of a Humvee. Oh, it looks really good, hun.
I think it looks better tucked like this, where you can't see in the back, or should I untuck it?
I'll tuck it real quick. Let's see.
I think it looks good either way. I'm just trying to decide what looks best.
Tucked. Because the back throws me. Yeah, tuck it. Definitely.
I just wanted to.
No, I think it looks amazing. I think you should keep that, and we can wear it places sometime.
This?
Yeah. I like the way it looks.
So I had to buy the shoes, which are just, and then the pants and the shirt.
We actually had one up here, a flip with a bunch of Marines, and nobody got hurt though.
It looks good.
I really think it looks amazing.
Like, my pants don't look too weird or anything. Because they're kind of, they fit, but they're like loose right here. Like, I don't have enough stomach for them. And I'm not a huge fan of the shoes. They're just the cheapest ones I could find that have this heel.
No, I like the shoes. The shoes are fine. It looks professional. It does look professional.
I feel like I have too much skin showing. Like, they need to be.
We'll wear a pair of black socks. The black fit tight socks. Yep, I mean the Marines are a hard life and they're a different breed, so I will say that. I'm not hating on the Marines at all. They're brothers in arms, but they are a different breed. They have a different mindset. I'll just go with different for now. Still in the Air Force as an E7. I'm guessing that's probably why you move around a lot. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you thought the darkness was your ally. Yeah. That would be it. I have a friend over there on there. Overcompensating? What do you mean? Alright, man, we're gonna run off here and then we're going to try to disconnect and wait for restart. At which time I will pull up something else real quick. Alright, guys, we're gonna take a real quick break and be back in just a moment. guys. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. What? Oh, that was just my backpack. What are you cooking? I'm pretty hungry. I didn't have lunch. I've been snacking on these chips, but it's not helping. What are you clumping around in? Oh, what shoes are you clumping around in? Oh, trying to break them or something? There we go.
Are you sure this is okay? I don't look too, like,
Boring? You don't look boring. You look professional.
but I want to stand out at the same time. I almost got a blue Pokemon.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's like that's just how she is. She wants. Unless I cut it over and sewed it back. Imagine if I wore this every day. Ugh.
Alright. Gotta get back to peoples.
I got zipper pockets. These aren't two, but they're still kind of big. Like, these are, like, right here. Look how much room I have right there. Like, I'm supposed to have a big crotch or something.
Well, a lot of people do. So let's see. Is this back up yet? Turner's Redux. 2 people. I don't think it's back up yet. I think it's... Let's see. He may not let me on, which will be fine. Yes. Do you have smoked or Italian sausage? Yeah, it is. I'll put it in the freezer. Keep having somebody jump in and out of the stuff here. Clothes. Oh. Planes. I don't want any of that. I just want normal. Don't want any of that either. I don't want that. CTRG. Really? That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Royal United States Army. Alright. Where we at? Yeah. Well, it's just something to do after you get off work. You work all day, you go home and you kind of unwind. And if you're going to unwind, you might as well be streaming and let somebody else watch. You make friends that way. I've made a lot of my friends that way. Let's check out this Redux map for a minute. Let's get this joystick going here. This is a really slow C-130.
Fuck this shit.
Do what?
Go with this shit.
I like that too. I might even like that better. I do like that better.
Yeah, but this one seems fairly slow. Like the other ones I've flown seem like they fly 7 or... I mean, I guess it's flying fast enough. Just seems slow to me for some reason. Let's see if we can land this bitch over here. Right there, right there. Little trick for lining up a landing area. After I land it, we'll go back to the server. It should be up now, or should be up by now. Sorry, I had to focus on my landing there for a minute. Not sure how that took off, but it did. I was just trying to turn. Guess we can't leave on that note, can we? One more time. You have to excuse some of my bad takeoffs or bad landings. I just bought this new joystick. Alright.
No.
Oh, back in comfy clothes, I see.
Hey, hey, what do you say about that?
Hey, hey, what do you say about that?
Fix and start it.
Alright.
Even though I'm really tired.
Okay. Your mind powers weren't work on me, Miss Madigan. Vape. For live? Yeah.
Is one of these each good?
Yes. Yes. Oh my lord, yeah, I know. There's your vape competition right there. Oh, looks like we got another follow. Who could it be? Somebody lurking? Probably. Oh, you're hosting a stream. Okay. Thanks for the host, by the way. Yeah. Oh, Sky Penis? Yeah. It was the best thing the Navy ever did. Hold up. This uniform right here, it's like 100,000 times better. But the flag. Yeah, this uniform is good to go. Holy molies. All this crap is expensive. I gotta do a mission, I guess. Gaston? What's a Gaston? No, we're only authorized 2 flags. The skipjack and the American flag. Dang, he didn't just raise the prices of some things, he like tripled the prices of everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know what the Gaston flag is. Yeah, that's the one that was on it. Hold on. Yeah, we call it the skipjack in the Navy. Hold on. That one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We gotta disconnect for a minute. That guy's gotta fix something. Yeah, yeah. No, I know the Arma's version. Alright, I'll be right back again. I may be actually be about to get off. You know what, I hate to do it, but I am going to end the stream right there. Go help my wife cook and get off for a bit. I've got work in the morning early. Tomorrow is Friday night, so I will be streaming for a good portion of the night. For anybody that wants to know, come hit me back around, I'm going to say 6... I'm going to say 5 o'clock Pacific Standard, and I'll be streaming again. And hope to see y'all there. We may stream a few different things throughout the night. We've had 4 new follows throughout today, and love it. Thanks for following. Y'all been it's most appreciated. Maybe we can get to a point here where we can hit up a where we can eventually get affiliated. That would be nice. Sorry to end my stream kind of abruptly, but I smell my wife cooking dinner in there, and I'm gonna go help her out. We're gonna hang out the rest of the evening, and I do have work tomorrow. But like I said, one more time, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and not 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard tomorrow evening. And thank you to Jay Sparta and a few of the others who followed the channel. I'm getting tired, y'all. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and it is 8 o'clock our time. So I can go eat and get out of here. 5 o'clock Pacific time. Hit me up tomorrow. I want to play a few different things. Thank y'all. Peace out.